The footage you are watching throughout this video is a game called Holy Shoot, and it runs silky smooth on Linux. It's a fast-paced roguelike FPS packed with chaos, style and some comedy. Basically, you start off as a warrior and have to battle your way through sin-themed levels filled with traps, demons and bizarre bosses. You get to upgrade your powers, you get to unlock new heroes, and you blast your way through hell in one ridiculous run at a time. It's very, very cool. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Check out the link in the description below. Let's get on with the video. Welcome to a slightly different take on In the Comments section, where I, Linux Gamer Life, look at your comments and respond. It's my little way of engaging with you guys that's more than just a text response. I noticed that the comments in the post sections were not included in my random comments generator, and those posts are getting a lot of love, so it kind of makes sense to review these, especially as most of the comments on the video side are cheat related. So if you have commented on one of my posts, first of all, thank you so much for the engagement. Your comments always make my day, even if a little bit weird at times. First off, I want to congratulate Nikita Shadow, there we go, for winning the key for the game Hurdling. Yeah, it's a great little game actually. I did play it quite a bit. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's very different. Nikita, I can't even say that. Nikki says, I will 100% first time getting the game the same day it released. I don't know how I'm going to sleep with the energy. You're awesome. Dude, keep doing what you're doing. Well, thank you very much, Nikki. And thank you for your engagement. I really do appreciate it. So next we have a couple of things that I want to cover off around the channel itself and where we're kind of going. Because I do want to get away from the cheat stuff, even though that is quite controversial and does bring eyes to the channel. I don't want it to be what this channel is about. So a couple of things that I asked. One of them was around what you guys want me to do as far as content's concerned. And this channel has always been around my personal journey as a gamer on Linux, and that's not going to change. I will always try and bring content that's relevant to that journey. But I also want to mix up a little bit and do some other things as well. I often get keys from indie studios where they want me to sort of showcase their work, and I'm more than happy to do that. One, if the game works on Linux, and even more so if they give me an extra key to give away to you guys, because I think that's value add for you. Me just doing a game review for the indie studio doesn't benefit you really. So I really am going to focus in on games where they give me a key to give away to you, in which case there's a chance of you getting the game as well. I'm not too keen on doing reviews and opinions, but we'll see how it goes. The distro thing I'm looking at the moment, so if I have a look at the next one here, this is about me doing a distro gaming challenge. I am interested to sort of see what some of the other distros are, but I'm not interested in distro swapping. I want to try them out, and I came up with an idea where I've already picked 6 different distros, and I'm not going to tell you what they are, and I want to sort of just run through them. And what I'll do is I'll load up my second PC, stick it through the capture card, get to the point where I'm ready to click install, so I'll have the live version of the distro running, and I'll hit install and install it on the hard drive, and I'll record it from that point onwards. And the challenge is to get to the point where I'm actually playing a game on Steam. Now the hook is that these distros get progressively more difficult, or are renowned for being more and more difficult. So I thought about doing that, and it is going to take a lot of effort, but I am going to go through those 6 distros anyway. So what I'll do is I'll record it and then see where I end up. And some of you are interested in it, some are not. But I mean, only how many? 43 votes. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm not sure when it's going to be. Bunny there says I would be interested in Bazite. I'm not going to do gaming focused distros, because that to me is kind of cheating. If they're already set up for gaming, then it's going to be really easy, right? So I want to do things that are a little bit out of the ordinary, a little bit not set up for gaming. Let's just see where I end up. It could be an absolute disaster, but we shall see. Another thing I want to cover off is I do now have a subreddit over on Reddit. and I don't really use it much, but I just want to let you guys know that it's there. Feel free to go over and share your awesome setups or anything you want at all. It is heavily modded at the moment. I think even when I post something, I have to approve it. It's really weird, but I'm new to this, so please, yeah, be gentle with me. Right, next comment is, so this was, oh no, this is also about me. Sorry about that. So yeah, thank you so much for the support on the Spotlight video. I think that is great. I do appreciate it. I would like to get the videos views over to 500 before I do more of them, but it really depends on what's available and what I get offered, essentially. So I quite like the fact that some of you would watch games that I play anyway, and whatever ones I want to showcase, especially obviously if they work on Linux. That's awesome. Thank you for that. And yeah, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing until you tell me that it's rubbish. Nice. Right, next. Okay, let's get into it. So I did a poll about dual booting on Linux. 118 of you responded. Thank you so much. 55% of you said no, you don't. And 10% say that you do. 20% say you rarely use Windows. And then the one that I like is the 14% that are planning to drop Windows soon. Now, I understand that if you need to use Windows, then use Windows, right? I ain't your dad. I'm not telling you what to do and what not to do, but I just love the journey that I've been on with Linux, and I want to share that, and I will try and influence people into using Linux if they feel that that's the right thing for them, right? I'm not going to say to you, you have to do it. That's not going to be effective at all, is it? But I think if you've watched some of the other videos that I've done on the subject, I've kind of realised that you do have to be a slightly certain type of person to get the most out of Linux. If you're not technically minded, it might be a challenge for you. Marygold there says, I forgot that I have dual boot on my PC. It's time to reclaim the space that Windows takes up. Oh my, I've just looked up what Windows is installed. Turns out it's still Windows Vista. That's hilarious. Okay, Vista, your time is up now. I think I said, no, don't do that. Holy cow, that's crazy. You should keep it for old time's sake. Nah, kill it with fire. No, don't use fire. I'll shut up now. So yeah, thank you for that. Cool. Doc says, I have a dual boot system, but only use Windows for home office. My company is fully embedded in the Microsoft biotype. So it makes no sense to log in with Linux. It causes more problems than you want. I also use Windows for programs that just won't run on Linux. I'm thinking in particular of the Xbox Game Pass, but I've only started Windows 2 or 3 times in the last month. The rest of the time I play Linux. Yeah, I think that's how a lot of people might go, you know. And I've certainly gone that way, and I am actually looking to get rid of my Windows or my Microsoft business account. I mean, obviously that I'm not locked into having to use Windows for my business account, but I'm still thinking of moving away from it. So yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much. Right, next. We have, how do you manage mods on Linux? Yeah, I was thinking about this not long ago. Somebody mentioned about mods, and I thought, I've got no idea how you would manage that on Linux. And it's quite, 73 of you responded, so thank you so much for that. It's pretty balanced actually. You've got Steam Workshop 25%, manual install, which I'm guessing is quite easy because you just find the prefix and stick the mod files in the same folder that you would on Windows, but just within the prefix. Mod managers, that was new to me, knowing that mod managers work. That's great. And most of you don't use them. Most of you who responded don't use mods, and I'm in that category at the moment. I've not got any mods installed at all. Curious Pixels says, I use Steam Workshop, R2 Modman, and the Nexus Mods app when I can. But for games that either don't have a workshop or aren't supported by R2 or the Nexus Mods app, I just do manual installs. Eventually, the Nexus Mods app will replace Vortex, and it actually has a Linux native install. I did not know that. Thank you very much. Red Mage says, the main mods I normally use are within GOG Windows games via Lutris. I manage these by creating a ZFS dataset I name games case insensitive with case sensitivity set to insensitive. This allows me to, I'm lost mate, I'm completely lost. I've got no idea what you're saying, but thank you for your input. I'm sorry. And then you've got Senecor. I do a combination of all possibilities and always try to do the least effort to make them work. Sometimes it's Steam Workshop, other times I install them manual or via a mod manager, depending on the game and mods. Here I voted for manual install, and if it gets too complicated then I don't mod the game at all. Depends on my concentration, the mod itself and my mood. Awesome, thank you very much. Right, next we have... this one I was not surprised. I was surprised by the number of you that voted, 221, thank you very much. But I wasn't surprised that most of you use AMD. So we've got Carol there, says 7700 XT, and then we've got Sweaty Please with Nvidia GTX 960. Thank you so much. Right, one more then. This one is... oh, okay, that was the last one. So yeah, look at that, 480 subs. Thank you so much everybody for all of your support. I really do appreciate it. And if you've got this far, then you are helping the channel like you wouldn't believe. If you've got to the end, say something down in the comments. I do really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much. You guys take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.